good? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's good? Hey guys, so today, as you probably read by the title, I'm doing a back to school advice video for any grade, honestly. But I'm going to middle school, so I'm not going to say this is for middle school because I don't have no experience from middle school since this is my first year. So yeah, I just want to give some advice that I think would be nice for middle school. So yeah, let's just get started. Alright, so this video is going to be split into 3 different categories: studying, relationships, and studying, relationships, personal. Yes, so studying, relationships, and personal. So let's get on with the studying. Well, this is really advice. I might just title it tips / advice, whatever. But the first one is get a study group and set up a group chat with them. So like, if you can't like meet up all the time, you can always just like text on Instagram or something, be like, oh, let's do our homework together and like talk about it or whatever. So basically just get some people to study with or do your homework with, but don't cheat. And don't use the smart people to put in your group chat just to use them for grades. But yeah, make a group chat and have fun with some people, you know, do homework, study, get good grades. Next, use your time wisely. Like, try to balance out your time. Like, maybe, say you're joining Battle of the Books and you also have an essay due at the end of the week. You have to read for Battle of the Books, so maybe you should like set off like an hour, I'm going to do this, and then an hour I'm going to work on my essay, you know? Just like, use the time wisely. Like I said, just use your time wisely. Ask for help. So, you know, like those moments where like your teacher's going over something and she's like, is there anyone who doesn't get it, and no one raises their hand? Most of the time, there's at least one person that doesn't get it but won't raise their hand because they'll feel embarrassed. Ask for help, because if you ask for help, it'll let the teacher know that you care, and that if you get a bad grade, maybe she'll even like bump it up a little bit because she knows that you actually care. But if you just sit there and don't say you need help, she figures that you don't care or you either have it. So, you know, just ask for help when you actually need it. Find out how you study best. Different people study in different ways. Some people study by like hearing it, and when they hear it, they can memorize it. Some people study, they can write it. Some people even study by making their notes look cute, which I'll get into later. To get into it now. Make your notes and stuff pleasing to yourself. Like, make them cute. Use highlighters that are colorful. Make them, like, jazz it up. Make it how you like it, so that when you look at it, you don't just get bored of it. Make it pretty. Or just put doodles and stuff around it so that you like it. And I don't know why I'm moving my hands so much. This is a problem that a lot of people have, including myself, is staying organized. Like, even if it's just cleaning out your backpack or your locker at the end of the week, or maybe even month, just like try to keep yourself organized. And I'm going to try to do that more this year because I'm very unorganized. But I'm not unorganized to a point where I lose my homework, because, you know, I always have my homework. Well, not always, but most of the time I have one. Next category is relationships, and I don't just mean boyfriends or whatever. I'm talking about friends, bullies, teachers, this, that, and the third. Something to do with bullies. I really hate giving advice for bullies because I could tell you the wrong thing, you take it the wrong way, and then this happens, and then I'm involved. But I'm just giving you my opinion. If it's verbal, ignore them. Okay? Because, like, words sometimes hurt. They can hurt sometimes, and I know that. But, like, if it's verbal, just leave it be. Don't talk to them. And if you do start arguing with them, don't make it too serious. Also, tell an adult, because some people, parents, crazy, and they'll go up there and beat them. So, yeah. And then, if it's, like, physical, if they're actually hitting you, fight them, unless you're scared. But, like, that's what I would do. I would fight them if they were touching me. So, yeah. But I don't want to get nobody in trouble or suspended, so fight at your own risk. The thing. Get at least 2 people that you trust at school, so that, like, if anything goes down, you always got, like, 2 people you can always just turn to. You can talk to them or something, you know. Just, like, it's better to have maybe 3 friends that you really know you can trust than to have 50 friends that you don't even care about just to seem popular. Like, get at least 2 people you know you can trust, you know you can turn to when something's wrong, that you're not scared to talk about what's going on at home with them, you know, and if you don't want to talk to an adult, you can always talk to those 2 people. But make sure they're worthy enough for you to trust. Make sure they're not going. This kind of goes along with the find 2 people you trust, but basically, find your group. So, I know it's not the best thing in the world, but in middle school, well, maybe middle school, I don't know, but mostly high school, everyone has titles. So, like, you can either be popular, you could be an all-around kid, you could be a nerd, the class clown, this, that, and the third. And basically, everybody has titles. You have to find where you fit in, but, like, you don't want to fit in, but, like, obviously you do fit into at least one of those groups. One of the groups that they have. And find your group. Find one that you actually know you enjoy being with those people. Don't just do it because they're popular or because they have boyfriends or something, you know? Do it because you want to do it and like what you want to like. And have the friends that you want to make. Friends, whatever. Yeah, this one is something you should already know. But basically, just avoid people you don't like. Avoid people that you had beef with last year. Because I had beef with somebody last year, and I'm just gonna avoid it. Just avoid all the hate and the negativeness. Because, you know, we need to spread positive vibes. And these people over there that are giving me the beef, they can, like, we're gonna cut them off this year, okay? I challenge all y'all to cut off the people y'all don't like this year. Try to be nice to everyone. So, if they're being mean to you, you don't have to be nice to them, like, obviously. But try to be nice to lots of people, because you never know in a time you're going to need something, and then maybe that person's there, they're nice enough to, like, offer you something. You don't know where they'll be in 10 years. 10 years, they could be freaking the next Oprah Winfrey. And then when they get famous and you need some help, they're going to remember that time you picked on them. So, I'm just saying, you don't got to take my advice, but that's something that you should do, you know? It's like, respect your teacher. When you walk into the classroom, say hello, say how are you, say something, respect her. Don't try to make it difficult for her, because she don't even like being around all y'all annoying kids anyway. So, like, do something, brighten her day, bring her favorite coffee. No, that's the stalker move. Just say hello when you step up in the classroom. That's all you need. It lets her know that you appreciate her taking care of you for this 45 minutes that you in your class, or if you in elementary school, for the 6 hours that you in her class. Like, just say, or at the end of the day, say, see ya. You know, just do something to let her know that you appreciate her for putting up with all y'all devilish little kids. Last tip for relationships. Oh, there's 2 more, actually. But the next one is, you're gonna lose people that you're close to. Say you had this boyfriend in elementary school, which you probably shouldn't do because that's so young. But, say you had this boyfriend in elementary school and you get to middle school, there's a lot more people in middle school. Like, a lot. He could see someone else and he didn't like them, because, you know, those are stupid, obviously. But, like, you know, the same thing with friends, too. Like, you can lose someone. Middle school, high school, they change people. And I totally expect to lose some friends. But, you know, I don't care, because I just don't. If they're willing to shut me off, I can shut them off, too. I'm not going to sit here chasing them. But, like, really, you're going to lose people. And it's going to hurt a little bit. Or a lot. It's going to hurt. But you're going to lose people. So, be prepared. Just be prepared. I just want to talk about boyfriends real quick. First of all, don't let him take advantage of you. Second of all, if he starts, like, making you cut off all your friends, and he's texting you every freaking 5 minutes, just stop. Because I'm on YouTube all the time watching these animated true stories. Well, true. They say they're true, whatever. And they're like, the boyfriend, like, he's obsessed with her. He won't let her hang out with any guy. Like, stop. If you really care about me, you would let me do what I want to do. No, that doesn't sound right. If you really cared about me, you would not try to hold me down. Yes, that sounded right. You would not try to hold me down and this, that, and the third. Basically, if you feel something's wrong, 99.98.999, if that even makes sense, percent of the time, you need to break up. It's not going to work. Say goodbye. Peace. Alright, this is the personal category. First one I just want to say is have an emergency kit. You know, like put deodorant, girls, if it's that time of the month, or if it's not even that time of the month, just put it in there. The sanitary items you need. Hand sanitizer, scrunchies for PE. Oh my god, I forgot to mention. I'm getting my hair done today, so trust me, you won't have to see me like this again for a while. So yeah, getting my hair done today. Don't mind it, sorry. But yeah, you know, just keep a little bag of stuff you'll need, band-aids, all that, you know, so that if you get hurt, if it's time for pee, if you got a hair tie, you know. And boys, it could kind of work for you too. I mean, like, just put some deodorant in there because y'all be staying sometimes. Let peer pressure get to you. And I'm not just talking about smoking, drinking, all that stuff. I'm talking about, like, legit. You may not notice it, but peer pressure is any time someone is pressuring you to do something. Like, if you feel pressured to do something, then that's peer pressure and don't fall into it. Like, say everyone is getting boyfriends and you feel the pressure that you need to have a boyfriend, that's peer pressure. Don't have to do that. Like, it's okay. Not everyone has to have a boyfriend. And why am I doing so much with my hands? It kind of ties along to the peer pressure. Don't do what everyone else is doing because you think it's cool or because they're doing it. Honestly, not everything you see is cool. Don't do everything just because someone else is doing it. You may see this certain kid in school wearing these super short shorts. They don't get dress coded because the teachers don't care. Just because they're doing that doesn't mean you do that. Like, that's copying them, and they're gonna take that as a form of flattery, or they might just call you a copycat, and you'll be embarrassed. Just don't do everything everybody's doing, because they'll either take it the wrong way, and it's just not cute anyway. Like, be original, come up with your own cute ideas, come up with your own style. Yeah, try to put yourself out there. And if you know what I mean, I'm talking about, like, join a few clubs. Like, I'm joining Battle of Books, maybe the Step Team, you know, little stuff like that. Basically, you just want to get out, try to meet people. You don't even have to join a club, because I know some people don't have, like, the time for that. Their parents can't pick them up, this, that, and the third. But, like, you don't even have to. Literally, just step out of your comfort zone. If your comfort zone is sitting at the back of the class, try to sit like at the middle of the class one day. Try to talk to someone. Try to make some new friends. You know, because, like, middle school, high school is the time where you should be finding yourself, finding out who you are. I sound so weird and I'm not liking it. But, yeah. Step out of your comfort zone. Put yourself out there. Worry about yourself. Mind your business. I don't know how much I can stress this. Worry about yourself. Nobody got time for the drama. This is a great way to just avoid drama. Worry about yourself. Okay? If it don't involve you, don't get involved. If ain't nobody said your name, don't say your name. Don't say somebody else's name. I mean, it's up to you if you want to take that advice, but, like, I'm serious. It's going to pay off. If you're not the drama kid, if you don't like drama, mind your business. I don't know why I didn't put this with the study tips, because I kind of said it by using your time wisely. But balance it out. Balance out your home life from your school life. Like, if there's personal things going on at home that you don't like to talk about, don't tell it in school. Or, like, unless you want to do, like, tell it to a counselor, then yeah, go ahead. Like, that's what you need to do. Like, good job. But, like, don't be telling kids from your school, like, oh, my parents getting divorced or something, you know, like, don't, basically, keep your business to yourself, kind of. I don't know, I don't know, but basically, keep home life, and school life, and California life. That's a bit of advice I can give you guys. It's probably the best advice if you're worried about the first day, because my first day tomorrow. So when you see my video of my get ready with me. The night before, I will be wearing this because I gotta film some of it tonight. So I will be wearing this in 2 videos, but not the whole time. So don't stress. Don't be like, ooh, she dirty, she ain't posh. Because I'm filming them on the same day. They just will get out. I'm posting them on different days. So, haters. Okay, so, what was I thinking? Oh, the biggest advice I can give you is, if you're worried, don't be, because everybody's thinking the same thing. Every new student is thinking the same thing. Since I'm going to middle school, you know, like, every 6th grader is just getting there. Every 6th grader is going to be thinking the same thing. Who's in my class? I don't like that person. Who's my teacher? How much homework are we going to have? You know, like, they're thinking the same thing. So don't be worried, okay? 8 times out of 10, everyone around you is probably thinking the same thing when they step up in there. 9 times out of 10, so 8 times out of 10. Yeah. And that's all the advice I'm going to give you guys. So, if you guys enjoyed the video, I hope you guys found this advice helpful and useful, and you enjoyed it, and yeah. Subscribe if you want to see more of this face, but not this. Also, this video, thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs down if you didn't, because everybody has an outlook on life and opinions. Comment down below any tips you have for back to school, if for anyone going back to school and if they're nervous or something. Just comment down below a tip or some advice. Comment down your favorite tip that I gave you guys, or favorite piece of advice. I really feel like I don't make sense, but I feel like you guys understand what I'm trying to say. Alright, I'm just going to end the video here because I'm talking.